with so many, give it Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame, but when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down. Howell now. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And got his man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The drive will start at the 25-yard. Rodgers will not return it. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Off play action. It's Howell.
He's got it complete. Derrick Henry.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Howell running right on the option.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Derrick Henry.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins now.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
Off the play fake, Cousins. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he goes out right around the 39. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They go play action. Cousins. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik McDowell able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Dobbins. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Powell. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one, because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football, because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Cousins. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Talk
series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Cousins. This is the tight end fan. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. He's got his tight end fan. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play fake. Cousins. He'll buy some time right.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway,
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On first down, Howell.
He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Howell.
And that's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw, Howell.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. Cousins completes it to Fant on the right side. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Samuel.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Cousins throw into the hands of Fant.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The slot man in motion right. First down, how to throw. Being chased out left. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On play action, Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Throwing here, Howell.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Here's Howell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The pitch to Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity
opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part?
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on. And, boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Al down to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fourth down, Howell. And this one is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, a decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Good route there.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Cousins. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured
an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Powell out of the shotgun.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Center's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Bucs take over 1st down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
they are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
To throw again on second down. Powell. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Third and long. Here's Howell. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So here we go, fourth down. Howell.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Cousins. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Cousins.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Noah Fant, a 14-yard touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. One last shot now for Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody.